Hey guys, it's me again, the Unique Goddess, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. So in today's topic, we are asking the question, what do his friends and family think of you? And we're going to examine what they thought of you then when you guys were together, what they think of you now that you guys are in separation or going through your issues, and what they may possibly think about you in the near future. Okay? So that is definitely what we are using this reading to examine today, okay? So we have 3 different piles to choose from, and out of these piles, they're all represented by cards, right? 3 different cards. And on top of that, I have like 3 different animals to represent them with. So pile 1, you have this gorgeous, kind of like an aquamarine husky, right? It's a husky. That's like the type of dog that it is. So pile 1, if you choose this doggy, then this will be your pile, right? Of course it has the cards on top of it, but I'll definitely reveal those cards in each reading. Okay? Pile 2, this beautiful little I think it's a teddy bear monkey, okay? Because I do think that it's a teddy bear because, you know, it's got the little bow tie on and everything like that. But then when you look at the back of it, it's got like a squiggly tail, like a monkey. I've never seen a teddy bear. Usually teddy bears have like nice little fluffy tails, but this one has a squiggly tail, so I think that it's a monkey. It's like a monkey teddy bear. It's so cute. It's a big old head. So cute. Okay, so if you choose that one, pile 2, then that will be your pile. And then pile 3, we have another doggy here for you, pile 3. And this one, I'm not sure of the breed of this dog, but it's one of those doggies that look like teddy bears. You know, those little fluffy doggies, and they have like a little mustache looking thing there. I think that's the type of dog that is, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what breed that is. Okay, it's purple. Okay, so if you like this doggy, then pile 3, this will be your pile. Okay, so as usual, I suggest that you choose your piles wisely, and I will definitely be back with your respective readings. Okay, so for those of you who have chosen pile 1 and this gorgeous aquamarine husky, then this will be your reading. Okay. So as mentioned in the intro, today we'll be examining the question of, what do your person's friends and family think about you? And we're going to examine, what did they think of you then when you guys were together? What do they think of you now that you guys are possibly apart or that you're going through your issues? And what will they possibly think of you in the future? Okay? So this card was meant to basically show us, what do they think of you overall? What do your person's friends and families, what do they think of you overall? And this one is noonday, and it is truce. Okay? So they see you as an independent woman. They see you as someone who loves themselves, okay? Because I see her looking into her reflection here, and this reminds me of the story of Narcissist, right? It's an ancient Greek story that was meant to describe narcissism, but then again, there's an actual flower by the name of narcissus, and it does grow out of the water, and it always leans down looking at itself in the reflection. So I feel like you love yourself, you practice self-love. I feel like you've been through a lot, right? And when I look at this side of it, for instance, I see a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. And when I look at this side, I see, like, you know, perhaps a lot of lessons learned, a lot of obstacles, you know. So I feel like you've gone through a lot. You've gone through times where you've had a lot, and then you've gone through times where you've had little, but you still remain strong and beautiful, you know. You lived in your truth at all time. You spoke your truth at all time, even if it hurt people. You may be highly passionate. Maybe you have a bit of a temper. But I feel like these people admire the fact that you live in your truth, you speak your truth. And you're highly abundant. You could be an earth sign or a fire sign. Okay. So, and also the thing about Nundi too, I was going to tell you the story of Nundi. Nundi was the wife of a very popular African deity. I actually forget his name. But she was one of his wives. He had many wives, and word had it was that even then he still had a wandering eye, like constant cheating. And Nundi was one of the wives who, or perhaps the only wife who kind of stood up for herself and kind of went on her own path, right? I'm not sure. I couldn't find too much information about her, but I'm guessing that maybe she was forced into exile. And so she learned to live in exile just very self-sufficiently. And she lived in her truth, right? So that is perhaps you. This is perhaps how they view you. Perhaps your person was a big cheater, and you just decided, you know what, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm just going to go off and I'm going to be on my own. Whether that means I suffer a little bit, but at least I'm not suffering emotionally. At least I'm not suffering in my values or my pride. Okay? So that's what I get from that. Okay? So overall, you're someone who lives in your truth and you practice self-love. Okay? Alright, so we're going to get into the other cards now. So, this card was meant to basically answer the question of, what did his friends think of you back then? So back then, when your relationship was, you know, happy and flourishing, what did your person's friends think of you back then? So we've got out trick-or-treating. We're here. Okay, so I take a look at this card, and you know, obviously this is, you know, during Halloween, these kids or these people are out trick-or-treating. But the one thing I see here is that there's one person in the middle who's not wearing a mask. Okay, this is someone who is being themselves for Halloween, I guess. Like, she's, you know, perhaps she I don't know, she's barely dressed up, but she's not wearing a mask. And that's what I get here from that, with that Nundi card. It represents truth. So perhaps you're someone who, you kind of stand out from the crowd because you're not wearing a mask. You're in your truth. Okay, and again, I'm getting the colors of red, right, which reminds me of fire. So again, maybe you may be a fire sign, or maybe you're just a passionate person. Maybe you do have a little bit of a temper there. Okay, and then again, what I'm getting here from these two cards, like when I see a skeleton here, okay, I think of death or something coming to an end. And then I think of like the pumpkin, like this is autumn, which again, autumn represents like that time before winter, the time before things start to die, right? And in winter things start dying. So autumn like it represents that. So it's like perhaps they felt like maybe the relationship was going to come to an end soon. Even though it was a very, you know, highly committed relationship. But again, I'm seeing one person here in between three. So again, maybe yes, maybe your person did keep you, you know, your person did have you in a third party, okay? Your person did have you in a third party. You were wedged in between, or something or someone was wedged in between your relationship, okay? And perhaps, you know, they knew that. But again, you lived in your truth. You weren't afraid to speak up and speak your truth. Perhaps you were the type of person where you confronted your person about this a lot. Like you knew and you confronted your person about this a lot. Like you weren't going to take it. You spoke your truth. Okay? No masks, no pretending. Okay? These cards were meant to represent also what your person's friends thought about the relationship between you guys back then. Okay? So these two cards came up. All right? And again, we have best friend, right? So friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So they saw you guys as best friends. Maybe you guys were part of like a whole friendship unit, right? And this one here, it says natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. So yes, you guys were possibly part of a group of friends. And you guys, you know, you guys were best friends. And then your relationship naturally evolved into something more. Right? So that's what they thought of the relationship. To me, that's a very, very healthy relationship. To me, that's ideal. Right? I feel like all couples should definitely start off as best friends. Right? Because at least you have a firm foundation, right? So yeah, and then things naturally evolved. So yes, that was a healthy, beautiful relationship. That's how they viewed the relationship back then. Right? Alright, so now we're going to move on to this person's family now. We're going to see what this person's family thought of you back then. And these three cards came up. So in order of operation, it's actually this one that came up first. So distant horizons in the reverse. Okay, so perhaps you're a dreamer, okay? Perhaps, you were stuck because in the upright position, the distant horizons card speaks about travel. It speaks about dreaming and getting your goals accomplished, you know, and working on your stability and going places, right? But in the reverse, perhaps the family thought back then that this relationship isn't going anywhere, right? Perhaps they felt that you and or your person lacked ambition, and you guys perhaps weren't getting your dreams or your goals accomplished. You guys weren't moving in the right direction. Okay? Lack of stability. Perhaps there was like a culture clash here, right? Because I'm seeing all the different country flags. So maybe you and your person and or their family, etc., come from different cultures, countries, and maybe they felt that there was a clash between that. But either way, when I see this in the reverse, I feel like the family thought back then that this relationship isn't going anywhere. Like perhaps they felt like, okay, this girl's not helping. Or, you know, I say girl, but it's the viewer. Okay, you could be male, you could be female, but when I do my readings, I definitely speak from the perspective of divine feminine, right? Reading about a divine masculine. But take it, flip it however you choose, okay? So what I was trying to say is that maybe the family member thought that Pal 1 isn't helping their person, aka our family member, not helping this person accomplish their dreams or their goals. They're not moving forward, okay? This relationship isn't going anywhere. It's stuck. Okay? That's what I'm getting from that. And then these two came out together like that. So I feel like, you know, in accordance with this one here, what I feel with this one here, I feel like official person represents how they view your person. So they view your person as like this official person. Like this is like, you know, they view him as like this person who has so much potential in life. This could be someone who has a great job. Okay, I'm hearing a high value male. Okay, if you've ever heard that phrase, you know exactly what it means. So they see this person as a high value male. He may have a good job, he may have a title, he may have a very high income, but there's something about him that makes him an official person in the eyes of these family members, right? So this represents your person and this represents you. So I feel like they're saying that they feel like your person is better than you. Like they feel like your person can do better than you. That's what I feel. Okay? Another thing that I'm feeling that either your person had a side chick or they felt that you were your person's side chick. Okay? Because with the main female in the reverse, I do feel like that's like a secret female. That's a side chick. Okay? And she's behind him. And, you know, he's taking the spotlight, he's shoving her in behind, like it's everything is all about him. Like, this is a woman in secret, right? And, you know, he kind of hides her in the background while he takes the spotlight. Okay? So, this could be you, this could be someone else, this could be other females that he kept in the background as well from you. But maybe your person's family felt that you were the secret person, the other woman, right? But all in all, with that official person coming up right in front of the main female like that, I feel like the families felt that your person was better than you, right? Like, oh, our family member could do way better than Pal 1, basically, you know? Because our family member is this big official person, and who is she? Just some female in the background, right? We didn't even know about her, is kind of what they're saying. We don't even know about her or know her, okay? And this is what I'm getting from this card as well, too. Mystery, secret, kind of like a dream, kind of like a fantasy, right? So, all right, we're going to move on right along. So these cards were meant to represent how did your person's family think about your overall relationship back then, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to do them in order of operation. I remember that this one came out first, and it says chemistry, all right? And it says, I'm sorry, there's a glare here. But yeah, it says chemistry, and it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So they did recognize back then that there was a strong magnetic attraction between you and this person. No denying it. Okay? Very strong. Sorry, I was just taking a closer look at the card here. And again, it looks like, okay, when I look at this card, if you look at it closely, he has his hand wrapped around her, and, you know, she's looking vulnerable. He's showing her something, giving her something perhaps. So I'm getting here that perhaps your person here was the breadwinner in this relationship. Perhaps your person supported you. And perhaps that's why they're saying that, oh, you know, our person is this official person and she's just this secret chick in the background. Sorry about the glare there, guys. So sorry. But yeah, That's what they're feeling. So I feel like, you know, perhaps your person was the breadwinner in this relationship, and perhaps, you know, he supported you, showed you new things, showed you a light, perhaps. And again, here's the red, right? So we got red here for you, red here for you. It started out with the red in the Nundi card. Okay, your person is showing up in red here. Oh, again, red, right? So there's something about the color red. Maybe you love the color red. You know, maybe your birthstone is red. I'm thinking Cancer. Or, you know, maybe you're a fire sign. Maybe you have red hair or something. Because she does have red hair in this picture. And she has a red head wrap in that one. Okay? And then blue. Red and blue. So I'm getting perhaps there's something that may be a little bit opposite about you guys. You and your person. But again, the family, there's no denying that there's strong chemistry between you two back then, okay? And then these two came up together. I remember these two as well came up together. So it says children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so maybe you had children outside of your person. Maybe your person had children outside of you. But there were children that your person's family thought the children were affecting this relationship, okay? And then it says free yourself, okay? So again, this is with the free yourself, this makes me think that you had children outside of this person. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna see something here because the glare is just so strong. I'm just gonna see if I can turn that. Not really. I don't know. Maybe we can turn it like that. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Oh wow. I just didn't know that this was there. This also said unrequited love, and then it said free yourself. So yes, I'm getting that perhaps you had children outside of this person, so your person was kind of like the stepfather in that situation here. And the family was saying that, oh, she doesn't really love you, she just wants someone to look after her kids, and you should free yourself from that situation. I feel like that's what they were saying, okay? That's what they were saying. It's almost like they were saying that you were just using this person to be a father to your kids, to support you and your children, and that you didn't really love this person, and that your person should free themselves of you and the children, right? Because they're this official person, they can do better than you, right? You're like this high value man, and she's like some single mother with children. So it's like, oh, you can do better than her. You know, she just wants you for her money. She just wants someone to look after, you know, some other man's responsibility, you know. So you should free yourself, aka dump her, leave her, right? Sorry about that, guys. The light is just kind of bothering me. I don't know what it is today, but I'm gonna try to kind of like bear through it. All right. So now this is about, we've seen, these are all about the friends and what they thought about you back then. So now we're going to move on to the family, okay? Actually, we did that. Sorry, yeah, these are friends, these are family. Okay, so we're going to move into now, okay? What do his friends think of you now? We're going to start with the friends first. We're going to see what they think of you now. Okay? So I'm going to move these off to the side. So this is definitely what the friends thought of you then and what they thought of the relationship then. So we're going to see now what do his friends think of you now, or what do his friends think of you now? Okay, so we have these cards that came out. So we have this one here, which says sexual addictions, problems committing, okay? And we see here someone in a hotel, right? And, you know, it looks like what they're about to do, right? Or what they are doing, whatever. And then it says job offer in the reverse, and then it says Empress. So what I get from these cards, what his friends thought of you back then, these two cards together, I'm getting sex worker, okay? I feel like perhaps you were a sex worker back then, right? But you left that, okay? This is why they're coming up in the reverse, because reversals can sometimes mean that you're coming out of that energy, okay? So you left that energy, you left that, and you bossed up. You became an empress, okay? You became a business owner, a college graduate, and you know your worth, okay? So they saw you as someone who, like, yeah, you had a past, okay? Whatever this past was, you may have suffered from some sexual addiction problems, or you just had problems committing, or whatever, right? And with this job offer here, I feel like something was done here for financial purposes here, for financial gain. But again, like I said, you came out of that energy and you became an empress, business owner, college graduate, and you know your worth. So that situation was not permanent. Praise the Lord. Congratulations if that is your story, pal one. But yeah, that is how his friends saw you. Whether that's true or not, that's how they saw you, right? Either way, they saw you as someone who bossed up, right? I'm thinking of like, for some reason I'm thinking like the Players Club, like Diamond from the Players Club, how like she kind of like, she became a stripper just solely for the money. She needed the fast money. And the reason why she needed the fast money is because, yes, she had a son that she needed to support. And number two, she was paying for college all on her own. Her family was not supporting her. So she needed that fast money. So she did the stripping thing, yes. But she definitely came out of it. And she definitely, you know, got her money and came out of it, you know, quickly. So this could have been something what you did, right? Perhaps you did have a past, right? Where you probably had to make money by any means necessary. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you bossed up. You stepped into your power. You healed. You went back to school. You got your own business going. And you're a good mother, Empress. Okay? All right. So that is what his friends think of you now, actually. That is what his friends think of you now. So we're going to examine now, what do his family think of you now? All right? So these two cards came up, right, for that. So it says gossip in the reverse and it says union in the reverse. So what I get from this card is that I'm getting, it's either they're spreading rumors to break up the union, or perhaps they're saying that you listen to rumors and you allow it to break up the union or cause friction within the union. But again, with the gossip in the reverse, like there's rumors going around. There's negative gossip going around, and it's affecting this relationship. So perhaps the family thinks that you're a source of gossip to this person's life. Yes. So yes, if this person is in fact a high value male, this person may have a job in the spotlight, for instance, right? And you know, perhaps you're just someone that's not on this person's level when it comes to fame, popularity, wealth, etc. And so perhaps, yes, this person is, you know, attracting media attention, right? But perhaps it's not good media attention, right? Perhaps their family thinks that you're not good for this person's self-image, and it's affecting the relationship, right? This card also came out. It says toxic story, new opportunity, karma. So yeah, the family does want this person to leave you if they haven't done so already. The family does want this person to leave you, and they think that it's a toxic love story. right? They think that you can do better, right? You see how it says new opportunity and it shows the door? They think, oh, you know, this is toxic. This relationship is toxic. You guys argue all the time. There's rumors going around about you guys. She's not on your level. She's using you. She has a kid. She's just looking for a baby daddy. Blah 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 blah. I think you should find a new opportunity. You know, you can do better. You can leave this toxic story. That's what they're saying to this person about you. Okay? They're saying that you two you guys are not good for each other, and that your person should leave you and go off with someone else because they deserve better is what I'm thinking, right? All right, so yeah, now that we know what his family thinks of you now, what his friends and family think of you now, we are definitely now going to examine what might they think of you in the future, okay? What might his friends think of you in the future? So we have here helpful people. So in the future, there may be an opportunity where they may come and help you. Or vice versa. There may be an opportunity where you may need to help them. But what I'm seeing here is a mother, right, with a baby, and I'm seeing all these angels around her. So I'm guessing this mother with the baby is you, right, receiving help. So there may come a chance in the future where they will be very helpful to you and your child. Okay? There's something better in the reverse. Okay. So in the past, they may have thought that perhaps you could do better than this person, or this person could do better than you. Perhaps that's what they thought in the past about you. Okay? But with this get more information, I feel like things changed after they got more information, after they got to know you better. Right? They realized that you guys were good for each other, but it just wasn't the right time. Perhaps you weren't ready, perhaps the person wasn't ready. I'm just going to go over these energies one more time. I forgot to mention I also kept the bottom of the decks. So we've got recovery. So yes, in the future, your relationship with this person's friends, there will be a recovery. And it says remain positive. Okay? I feel like there will come a chance for you know, perhaps this person's friends will reach out to help you. Yeah, not the right time. Wait till you're ready for something here. Not the right time. Wait till you're ready. Okay. So yes, there will come a time where you and this person's friends will definitely reconcile, okay, and or recovery. There will come a time for recovery. Remain positive in the meantime, okay? But again, upon learning something, so basically don't rush this, okay? There will come a chance for recovery. There will come a chance where perhaps you will approach them and ask them for some help. There's something better. So perhaps they're going to offer you something, and you might think that there's something better out there, but after having learned more about it, you realize that there isn't. Oh, I see. Okay. So what I'm getting from these cards here is I'm getting there will come a chance where, because I feel like you guys are in separation right now, because I see a single mother here with her child. I see a single woman here. You know, all these cards are like single people, right? So I feel like you guys are in separation right now, but I feel like there will come a chance, a time where this person's friends will come around you and offer you some kind of support and offer you some kind of guidance, and they will help you guys to see that you guys are good for each other. Okay? That there's no one better. There's no one better for you guys. Okay? They will come to offer you more information about something. I feel like they're coming to console you. They will come to console you. They will come to like give you a kind of like a prep talk about this relationship, what they think about the relationship, you know, and they'll basically come around you and they'll be like, you know what? There's no one better for this person than you, and vice versa. You guys were made for each other. There's nothing better for each other than you guys. Okay? They're going to come to offer you some form of information about the relationship. And you're going to come to the conclusion that, yeah, it just wasn't the right time for you guys. You guys were not ready at that time. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay? And so we're going to move on right along. Now we're going to, this card is meant to answer the question of what will or what might the future relationship be like between you and this person's family. It says spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So again, in the future, there may come a chance for you to spend quality time with this person's family, and perhaps with this person as well. So perhaps maybe like Thanksgiving dinner, where it's like your person and like their family members, their friends, everyone there, and you guys just really spend quality time together. You guys listen and talk to each other during this time. Okay? So yes, this is exciting. And then at the bottom of the deck, right? The bottom of the deck for this one, it says true love. This love is once in a lifetime. All right? So this is perhaps what this is perhaps what your person's family might come to realize about you and this person during this time. It says, turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. And love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Yep. So don't lose faith, right? And that, I feel like that's what their friends are coming to actually let you know as well. Right? Like you guys belong together. There's nothing better for you guys than each other. Right? And I feel like, yes, you will have a chance to spend quality time with this person's family. And I feel like this person's family will also come to this conclusion as well, too. That this love is once in a lifetime. That this was true love. Okay? That it wasn't just you using your person to, to look for a father for your child. It wasn't like that. Okay? So I'm going to leave the reading here for you now, Pal 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. You know, it's completely up to you, but just to let you know, I would love to have you back here for more of my readings. Thank you so much for watching today and enjoying my vibe along with me. And I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. And as usual, namaste. Hey guys, so welcome back. So pile 2, for those of you who chose this gorgeous yellow, looks like a monkey teddy bear, okay? Thought it was a teddy bear at first, but then when you turn it around and look at its tail, I'm like, no, that's not a teddy bear. Looks maybe like a monkey. It's so cute, by the way. But if you chose this, then this is definitely your pile 2, okay? I'm just gonna put them both there, side by side. Okay, so as mentioned in the intro, we are covering the topic of what do your person's friends and family think of you? And we're covering what they thought of you back then, we're covering what they think of you now, and we're covering what they possibly might think about you in the future, okay? So just as we did in pile 1, I have your pre-selected cards for you. But without further ado, we're just gonna go over this card, because this card was actually, oh, actually there's 2 here for you, pile 2, all right? So these cards were actually chosen to basically give us the impression of what do your person's friends and family think about you overall, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna look at them together, and yeah, they basically came out together. And so this one here, I'm just gonna go over them one by one, it's just better that way. So this one here, it's called Long Bubby Susie, okay? So for those of you who don't know, bubby is like a slang or a nickname for breasts. So long bubby is like, you know, obviously like long breasts. All right, so long bubby Susie, and this one says shame. Okay, so perhaps they see you as someone with long breasts, and perhaps there was a sense of body shaming in that sense, because, you know, whether they said it to your face or not, perhaps there was conversation about your body, about your, you know, the fact that you have longer breasts. And maybe they came that way because you're a mother. Because look at this one. I see in this one here, she's actually breastfeeding in this one. Okay, so maybe you do have like longer breasts, and maybe they came that way out of pregnancy, right? But even so, perhaps they tried to shame you for it, okay? There's similarities, so many similarities in these 2 cards. But overall, I'm getting that, you know, you could be a mother, or, you know, yeah, I just feel like there was a sense of body shaming going on here. Okay? But at the end of the day, it's like you stood in your power. You owned up to it. Okay? Because it's like, yeah, I mean, you can shame me all you want, but, you know, that's the price that comes with being a mother, with, you know, breastfeeding for however many years or months or whatever, right? They tried to shame you, but it's like you stood in your power, and they had no choice but to respect you afterwards. With this one here, you could have like a very lively personality, like, you know, you could be someone who goes to parties or festival, but at the same time you also still have a very spiritual side to you. And again, you know, with this one, you could be a mother, like I said, someone who likes to stay home. You know, you're comfortable at home. Your kids love you if you have children. Okay? So that's pretty much, those two cards are to explain, you know, overall, what do your person's friends and family view? How do they view you? Okay, overall. All right? So, now we're going to go with your pre-selected cards. And I'm just going to take them one by one. So, these cards were meant to describe, or they were meant to answer, what did your person's friends, okay, just your friends, okay, just their friends, what did your person's friends think of you back then? Okay, so the first card out is this one, and it says Grumpy Red Fairy. Okay, so with this being, and it says be your true self. Okay, so this is Grumpy Red Fairy, and right off the bat, you know, definitely they think that you were grumpy. Okay, you were possibly always angry or grumpy whenever they saw you. Perhaps you and your person got into a lot of fights, and perhaps your person went back and told these people everything about the fights. And so, you know, going off of only your person's perspective, these people just perhaps build up this impression that you're just an angry person. Okay, you're a strong-minded, strong-willed, angry person. Okay, maybe even a brute. Okay, that's that. And then these other ones also came out. Okay, so this one here, this one here, it says Nautilus Princess, personal growth, powerful personal growth. So with this card here, I feel, especially with it coming out in the reverse, I feel like it's saying that perhaps they thought that you needed to come out of your shell. Perhaps you're a bit of a loner, and you needed to come out of your shell. Okay, I'm getting a lot of tears, a lot of sadness here. Okay, so perhaps you suffered from depression and sadness, or perhaps you had bouts of sadness, or you know, you spent a lot of time alone. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it upright because that's how, reverse, because that's how it came out. And then this one here, oh sorry, this was actually in the upright, if I remember correctly. Yep. This one says strange Valentine, love is strange. So with this one here, I get the impression of like they thought that you and your person made an odd couple. Like there was something strange about you guys' relationship. Like you guys, there was something that may have been opposite about you and your person, right? So they thought that, you know, you guys were a little bit odd or strange for each other. Okay, maybe there was an age difference, perhaps, you know, cultural difference, you know. I mean, look, this is a whole different species here, right? So, but yeah, they thought that you and your person were kind of odd for each other. Okay, maybe you guys were like opposites in some way. And then this one says voodoo and blue, back off. Okay, so maybe some of them felt that you were coming too close. Maybe some of them felt, you know how some people can be very protective of their friends, right? And they would view you as a threat, even though you're not a threat. You know, you're there because you love the person, you guys are in a relationship, but maybe their friends, or maybe at least one of their friends, thought that you were coming too close and that you needed to back off. Okay, they were like highly protective of their friend, perhaps. And then this one says, ghost of the past. The past returns for a time. So again, right, I feel like someone is being protective, and they don't want you and this person to get back together, because maybe that was the dynamic of your relationship. Maybe you guys always were on and on again, off again, on again, off again. And maybe this person's like, okay, you know what? She always ghosts you and then come back, ghosts you and then come back. So you know what? I'm going to tell her to back off, okay? Because see how this girl here, you see how she is holding on to this voodoo doll, right? She's so protective of this voodoo doll. So I think that this is at least one of this person's friends being super protective of them. And they're like, back off. This is my friend. You can't have him or her, whatever, right? It's like, you always come. You come and you go, you know? You guys make up, you break up, you make up, you break up, you break his heart. And I'm always there to pick up the pieces. Just leave. Just don't come back, right? Back off. It's that kind of vibe, right? And they thought you guys were estranged together. It's kind of like, it's almost like, I don't know what you see in him. Or I don't know what you see in her, right? It's that kind of thing. Like, what do you see in her? You guys are so different. I don't see how you guys make that work. Because it's like, she's conservative and you're super, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, and then again, with this one here, right? Perhaps you needed to come out of your shell more. Okay? So, yeah, that's what your person's friends thought of you back then. So now we're going to look into what they thought of you guys' relationship back then. What did they think of your relationship with your person back then? All right, so we have material attachment. Too much focus on visible trappings. So perhaps some of them or all of them, perhaps they thought that it was just a physical attraction between you guys. Okay, like maybe your person was attracted to you for your looks, and perhaps you were attracted to this person because of their money, perhaps. It was all based on material. It was all based on the physical, right? Such as physical appearances, you know. So that's definitely what they thought of the connection back then. They thought it was just all based on physical, right? Maybe your person gave them that impression, whether it was true or not, but they had that impression, okay? And then it says bonding. It says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So yes, again, it may have started out as a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Vain connection, where it was all about the physical. Like I said, maybe your person was attracted to you based on solely on your looks. And maybe they thought that you were attracted to this person based solely on their money, or vice versa. But again, they didn't see the attraction. They're like, what did you see in what do you see in this person, or what does this person see in you? They don't really see the connection. They thought it was only based on something physical. Okay? But with this card, it's like they realize that, okay, there's something deeper here, right? As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So they got to know you a little bit more, and they discovered, oh, okay, Pal 2 really does have a lot with their person, okay? I thought it was just a physical. I thought that she only wanted him for his money. Or I thought he only wanted her for her body, or her big booty, or whatever it was. Her long bubby, okay? Maybe you do have some big boobs, okay, that your person really liked or whatever. But, yeah, they realized afterwards, it's like, okay, all right, they really do have a lot of things in common, okay? And then this one says healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. Again, so again, deeper than that, deeper than just you guys having things in common. They realize that this connection is actually a healing connection. Because maybe you are someone that helped your person to change. Maybe you are someone that helped your person to become more mature, okay? Especially if you yourself are a mother, which, you know, was coming out in these one. If you are a mother, then you have a certain sense of maturity to you, regardless of your age, okay? You have a certain sense of maturity to you, and perhaps you helped your person to realize that. And so your person healed as a form of as a result of this connection. Perhaps you helped your person to heal and mature in many ways, and perhaps that's what they realized, okay? They thought it was just a physical connection based on material attachment, but they realized, okay, this is actually a strong bond here. These two actually have something in common. And yeah, look, you see how she's embracing him, and he's like passed out. She's like saving him. Exactly. So that's why I said, like, you are the one that helped heal your person, right? So definitely that's what they realized about the connection. That's what your person's friends realized about the connection back then. Okay? So now we're gonna get into the family, okay? So this is what the friends thought about you and your connection back then. I'm gonna move these to the side, and I'm going to do the family now, okay? So for the family, we have these cards. So these cards are meant to describe what did your person's family think about you back then, okay? So we've got adjudication. So definitely adjudication. I mean, as you can see here, they're standing before a judge. And this judge definitely has to make a decision. And this is definitely a decision, you know, in a relationship. This is a legal decision in a relationship. So this could be speaking of a divorce. This could be speaking of a separation, you know. Or it could just mean, you know, just, you know, consequences in the relationship. And someone having to make a decision for sure. Someone having to make a huge, serious decision in a relationship. So what I'm getting from this card is that one or both of you did something really bad in this relationship. One of you did something really bad in this relationship, and it's almost like you both had to... You both bared the consequences of it. Like you both had to be punished. I'm getting something like that. Maybe there was a lot of infidelities in this relationship. Okay, maybe there was an actual legal situation that occurred between you. Okay, we'll get more information. We've got thoughts in the upright. Okay, so despite this situation, whatever this is, this could be a divorce, this could be a separation, this could even be just... I'm hearing partners in crime. Like maybe you guys both did something legally and you both got in trouble for it. But either way, okay, despite that, this person still loves you. This person still thinks about you. They think about you all the time. They consider you, dream about you. Wow. Maybe you guys did get in trouble with the law together. And perhaps your person went away for it. Perhaps your person went to jail for it. I'm just, you know. But despite your person going to jail for it, your person still loves you and thinks about you. Look, pathway. See? Pathway is about someone going away. Like, going away for a long time. And you know, pathway is all about having to change. going down that pathway, you know, going down, making your way towards the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, but making the changes and transitions while doing this. So I do get that. Yes, there was some, maybe you guys like were partners in crime, like maybe like a Bonnie and Clyde, okay? And then like maybe like you guys did something legally and you guys got in trouble for it, but perhaps your person, you know, your person still loved you throughout it. And with this pathway, okay, look at that, courthouse. So yeah, definitely. Okay, there was some kind of legal situation. Sorry, pal. Too. My camera cut out once again, and I don't even know where it left off. But I'm just gonna restate what I was saying. I was basically saying that, you know, with the adjudication card being here and the courthouse being here, I do feel that there is a legal situation that occurred between you two. Okay. And with this adjudication card being here, I do feel that perhaps it was a situation that involved the two of you. So it could be like a situation where you guys were partners in crime, or you guys were in it together. Okay? And I'm even looking at the judge here in this adjudication card, and you notice the judge is more leaning towards her, more looking at her. So I don't know if the judge is being more disappointed in her, or if he's more leaning towards her side. Could be leaning towards her side. Maybe that's what the family thinks. Maybe the family is saying, okay, you know what? Pal 2 and our family member, they did it together. Whatever crime they did or whatever situation that got them in this legal situation, they did it together. But yet the judge favors her. Because I think here it's the masculine is the one that is really going down this pathway here. Okay, having to change his life, having to make all these changes. Okay, but I feel like, yes, despite all of that, he still loves you. Thinking about you. Okay, and I think he's thinking about seeing you again. Okay? But it has to be once he sorts out this legal situation. Definitely he will be coming back to you. Okay, that's what I see. So yeah, that's pretty much what the family thought about you back then. I feel like they think that, yeah, you guys had a relationship where, you know, there was some legal situation got involved, and your person was the one who primarily got the short end of the stick in that situation. The family might think it's unfair, but either way, from what I see here, is that your person still loves you, and this situation is causing your person to want to change, to come towards you. Okay? All right. So let's move on right on along. So the next few cards were meant to describe what this person's family thought about your relationship back then. So this is what they thought about you back then, okay? I feel like they thought that you were you know, overall they thought that you were an accomplice to this person in their criminal activities, and they feel like you should have gotten like just as much punishment as this person did, but it's only the masculine that got punished in this situation here, whatever it was. And I feel like they think it's unfair, but they know that your person still loves you and your person is coming back to you. I feel like that's what that is. Okay, so these one here is what they think of your, or what they thought of your relationship back then. Okay, so this one came out in the reverse, and it says, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so, and then separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then it says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Sorry, these cards are so reflective. Okay, and then it says let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then it says flirt. Okay, so if I remember, flirt was the first one out. So with the flirt card coming up first, I do believe that they felt that what they felt about this relationship was that they felt that it wasn't anything serious. It was just a flirt. They felt like it wasn't going to last. Okay? Perhaps they felt that you were a big flirt. Perhaps they felt that your person was a big flirt. But either way, I feel like they felt that this whole relationship was a flirt and that it wasn't going to last. It didn't have any substance to it. It wasn't anything solid. Okay? Then it says, it is safe for you to love. In the reverse, open your heart to give the highest energy of all. So perhaps this is saying one or both of you didn't open up to each other, okay? Or perhaps, with this one here, yeah, I'm getting like perhaps there was like an open relationship or something. But then again, I'm seeing a woman here. Well, not just a woman, but I'm seeing someone who's just carrying a lot of baggage and, you know. But yeah, one or both of you didn't open up, you know, and offer love, right? And I'm also feeling like there may have been like an open relationship. Okay? And then there was a separation here. And then it says forgiving and healing. And then it says let go of your control issues. So again, the other thing that I'm getting here from this here is that perhaps the dynamic between you guys was there was like constant breakups to make up. Breakups to makeups. Because I'm getting here, you know, there's a separation here. And then I see forgiving and learning, right? So it's almost like you guys always like separated and then you forgave, you learned, you know. But then it says let go again, right? So yeah, they didn't take your relationship seriously, right? Because they thought it was just a flirt thing. They thought, okay, these two aren't serious, right? Because the 1 minute, you know, you guys are so in love and this and that. And then the next minute there's a separation. And then the next minute there's forgiving and learning. And then the next minute it's like letting go again. So yeah, I'm feeling like they didn't take the relationship seriously between you guys. Okay? Overall, that's how the family thought of you guys back then and your relationship. Okay? And they feel like your person always is gonna come back to you, right? Because that's the dynamic that's been happening, right? Okay, so let's move on right on along. Now we are going to examine what do his friends think of you now, okay? So we saw what they thought of you back then, you and the relationship, okay? We want to know what they think of you now. So I'm going to bring these cards back out as a reminder to see what they thought of you. Okay. Yeah, the grumpy red fairy. And they thought you guys were an odd couple. You know, maybe you didn't open up. Right? And they one of their friends, or maybe all of them, I don't know, at least one of them is super overprotective and they want you to back off, like don't even come back, right? And then again with this one here, they thought you were just a material girl or whatever, all about the material possessions, but upon further look they got to see that, okay, you're there to help this person, right? You actually help this person to heal and grow, okay? So let's see. What do they think of you now? All right, so this one says, in the reverse, it says, I'm no longer happy in this relationship. So perhaps this is saying that you're no longer happy in the relationship, or your person's no longer happy in this relationship. Or perhaps they're saying that they're no longer happy with you. Okay, this person's friends may not be happy with you. Yeah, because perhaps this person now has a new man or new woman that they prefer. Then we have this one here, public eye, social media beef. So perhaps you know this man or this new man or new woman that's in your person's life. This one says genius, empathic child, and then this one says parent. I like this person for you. So what I feel here with these two cards coming out, okay, and this answers the questions of what do his friends think of you now. I feel like it's saying that, like, you know, your person's no longer happy in this relationship, so you should go off and find a new man or a new woman. Okay? Or vice versa. But someone wasn't happy in the relationship, and it's almost like you need to, or you do have a new man or a new woman, right? This one here, they may be spying on you on social media, causing beef with you on social media. And then we have genius, empathic child, and then we have parent, I like this person for you in the reverse. So with the I like this person for you in the reverse here. Perhaps they don't like you for this person, or let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have joy in the reverse. And then the other bottom we have protected. Someone's checking to see if you've moved on. They're losing their shit over it, basically. Because it's almost like even though they're no longer happy in this relationship, they don't want you to move on. But, okay, we're asking the question of what do this person's friends think of you now? So again, like with these two cards together, okay, I'm getting is that like with this one here, I'm no longer happy in this relationship, and then it says new man or new woman. So this could be like the friends thinking that, okay, they no longer like you. Perhaps they like this person's new man or woman. And perhaps with this card coming up, perhaps you know this new man or woman. Perhaps you've encountered them on social media. Perhaps there was like a fight between you and this person on social media. And then with the genius, empathic child, and then we have parent. We have child and parent here. Perhaps this is saying that you know, you are a mother. Perhaps they're saying that you're not a good mother. And then with the joy in the reverse, again, someone's losing their shit. Says twin flame, someone has or will have twins. Okay, so someone's losing their shit over the fact that this may be your twin flame, and you may have twins with this person, or you possibly will have twins with this person. See, dating a powerful person you should not cross. So there's, and then it says protected. So you are protected because I guess people are trying to start rumors about you, trying to say that you're a toxic narcissist, you're a drug addicted alcoholic parent, you're a bad parent, etc., etc. But these rumors don't faze you. You know who you are. You accept who you are. This is perhaps your person longing for you. Well, basically, I feel like they want to see you move on with someone else. Maybe at least one person within this person's friend group, maybe at least one of them likes your person more than just friends. Okay, I'm getting a sense of like jealousy here. Like someone just wants you to just move on and be with someone else. They kind of compete with you. And this is something, I mean, maybe they respect your child, but they don't like you. And they definitely don't want you to have a child with this person. Okay? They definitely don't want you to have a child with this person, even though this person may very well be your twin flame. Okay? So I'm going to move on right on along. We're going to discover what do his family think of you now, okay? What do this person's family think of you now, okay? So we've got courting man. We've got home. Okay, we've got brunette female. So with the courting man coming out first, I feel like they're thinking that your person should, just as what it says here, your person should move on and date other people. That's what they're thinking, right? I'm not sure if I'm bringing these out in the order that they came out, but I feel like this is saying that they want your person to go out and start dating other people. I feel these two came out together. And with these two coming out together, I feel like this is perhaps saying that, perhaps you're a boring person. You may be a homebody. Okay? And perhaps, you and your person were opposite in that sense. Because, again, you're this homebody. We have fun times here and we have an open relationship. So, perhaps you and your person were so opposite that they were like the partying type, the go-getter, the fun-loving type person. And you were just like, the person you like to stay home a lot, that kind of thing. And it says, you were intense, you were focused, perhaps. But anyways, I feel like, yeah, someone, yeah, I feel like they're saying that this person should be single without you and focus on their stability, focus on perhaps a home for themselves, maybe starting a family or a new relationship on their own. I feel like they're saying that they should leave you because you're too much of a homebody. This person likes to go out, they like to party a lot and have fun times. I'm sorry, once again, I don't know where my camera cut off, but I'll just say, okay, what I was getting, okay? With the courting man coming out first, I do believe that the family is saying that your person should be single and your person should date around. Okay, with this home card coming up, I feel like they're saying that your person should leave this relationship with you behind them. Okay, and they should focus on their own stability, focus on perhaps building something new with someone else, okay, and just leaving you behind. Because I feel like they're saying that, okay, you were this like boring homebody, okay, this is their words, not mine. You were like this boring homebody, and you wanted to keep this person back and keep them down. But this person like is like a fun-loving type of individual. They like to go out, they like to party, meet new people, so on and so forth. And with this open relationship card coming out in the reverse, they don't want this person to be in a commitment. They feel like perhaps this person isn't ready to be in a commitment because, again, this person is like a party goer. They're like a party type, and you're like more like the homebody, right? So they feel like this relationship isn't going to work out because you guys are too different, right? And they feel like, you know, like with the mature man coming up in the reverse and with the Ice King also coming out in the reverse, I feel like it's saying like perhaps this relationship didn't make your person happy. Okay, because it's saying that this relationship kind of made this person into an old man when he's actually a very young, fun-loving type of guy, right? But it's saying like with him being with you now, like you're more stable, you're very discerning, you're focused. So you brought like an energy of seriousness to this person's life, right? You were kind of forcing this person to grow up and be serious. And it's like their family didn't like that, right? The family wants this person to be single and to just, you know, have a good time, you know? And also, you know, focus on your own stability. Focus on perhaps building a home for yourself. Perhaps focus on building a relationship with someone else. That's what this person's family wants for them. Okay? Because they think that you're just like this dark, mysterious person who just wants to bring them down. They think you're too serious. And they think that in turn you're draining the youth out of this man is what they're saying, right? And even like with this one here, with the Ice King coming out in the reverse, it's almost like they're saying that this person isn't happy with you, right? You're causing this person to have gray hairs. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. Like, you're causing a strain on this person is what they're saying. Like, remember, this is what the family's saying, not what I'm saying, okay? The bottom of the deck for that pile was, look, obstacles. Alright? So yeah, they're saying like you guys are too different. There's too many obstacles in the way, okay? You guys are way too different. Okay? And that's what I was getting from this card here. Right? Strange Valentine. You guys are like an odd couple. There's something like that's like different about you guys. It's a kind of connection that makes people wonder, okay, what does he see in her or what does she see in him? Okay? And a lot of people just kind of tend to assume that one person wants the other person for some form of vain, materialistic, or physical reason. Right? So yeah, the family is saying, you know what, there's too many obstacles in that path, right? There's too many obstacles, you guys. Yeah, and they may be saying that you're dating other people as well, right? Because we see this here. Look at this. This one here, and then we had fun times, and then we had open relationship, right? So perhaps this is saying here too that they're probably saying that you go out and you have fun time and you cheat on this person, right? Behind their back, right? This person may think that you're at home when really you're plotting and scheming, going out, having fun times, having open relationship, right? Whatever it is, yeah. Or perhaps that's the person, right? I mean, at the end of the day, they're basically saying that, you know, the relationship isn't healthy, or they're basically saying that you guys are too opposite for each other. Wow, a lot of reversals here. All right, so we're going to move on right on along to the next question. So now that we know what the family thinks of you now, we want to know what will the relationship be like in the future, or what might the relationship be like in the future, okay? Because nothing is set in stone when it comes to the tarot, okay? Tarot reads energies and they read vibes, but energies and vibes can change just like that, okay? So, but basically at the time of this reading, we would like to know what might happen between Pal 2 and their relationship with their person's friends. We're going to do the friends first, okay? And three cards came out. So this one says be assertive. So with this one, I'm getting stand up for yourself. I'm getting, you know, speak your mind. Say what you mean and mean what you say. You know, ask for what you want. So there may come a time between you and this person's friends where you kind of have to stand up for yourself. You kind of have to speak your mind. I said what I said is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, and this might happen within the next few months, okay? Yeah, it says the situation will improve. So basically, you know, within the next few months, there will come a time for you to reach out to this person's friends or family, or maybe they will reach out to you. But whatever it is, speak your mind, okay? Be assertive. Say what you mean and mean what you say. For instance, if these were people, like, because remember this card came up and, you know, I was getting body shaming, and, you know, if these were people who used to bully you in any way and you just used to take it out of respect for your person, then I feel like this is saying that this is a perfect time to, okay, don't bite your tongue anymore. Stand up for yourself. Say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? And it's going to happen within the next few months. And when this happens, it says situation will improve. So perhaps they'll gain a greater respect for you after hearing what you had to say, or after hearing you stand up for yourself. Perhaps they'll gain a greater appreciation for you. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have opportunity, right? So there is an opportunity coming your way. There's something better, abundance. Don't let go, forgive. Yes. So there's an opportunity coming. Okay, someone's going to offer you. They're going to give you some kind of offer. Abundance. Don't let go. Forgive. Right? So there's going to be an opportunity coming. Okay? Don't let go. Forgive. And then it says, bottom of the deck, get more information. Ask for help from others. Don't stop. Ask your angels. Exactly. Yep. I've been saying that all along. All right. So yeah, definitely there will come a time in the near future where you will have to stand up and speak your mind and speak your truth and be assertive. This will happen within the next few months, and when that happens, the situation will improve. Okay? Because it will definitely reveal a lot of things, and it will definitely bring you up out of the dark. Like, that you may have an opportunity to clarify something, okay? Clarify something that wasn't truth, okay? That's what I'm getting. All right, let's move on right along here. The last few cards were meant to answer the question of what might happen between you and this person's family in the near future, okay? So this one here says focus on love. Look for the good in everyone, okay? So focus on love. Don't focus on bitterness. Don't focus on pride or anger. Look for the good in everyone. For example, this person's mother-in-law may have been completely, a bitch towards you, okay? But don't dwell on that. It says look for the good in everyone, okay? And then it says physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. So perhaps you will get a chance to reach out to them or vice versa. Okay, perhaps there will be some form of physical touch between you. Nothing romantic as it shows here, of course. And then it says, receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Yeah, didn't I tell you that someone was coming in with an offer? Someone may come with some kind of offer from their family and friends. Maybe your person will too, right? But whatever this offer is, accept it graciously, okay? Whatever it is, it may be very touching. Fire-breathing dragon. No more anger. Okay. And bottom of the deck for this one, it says, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. So basically, yes, the choice is yours. Nothing is impossible. Okay? You may look at this situation, oh, that's impossible, right? That woman will never, me and that woman will never, and by that woman I mean mother-in-law or your person's mother, for instance, right? But you may be watching this reading and you may think, oh, that's impossible. She'll never reach out to me, okay? Well, I can never look for the good in her. I always try to, but this woman always makes it impossible for me. Right? She'll never offer me something. But it's with this one here, I feel like it's saying like that nothing's impossible. This one here says relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Yes, again. So, yeah, there's a lot of changes that need to take place. But in terms of the relationship pattern, remember I was saying that you guys had an on-again, off-again relationship, and that seemed to be the pattern between you guys. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe this person's family just wants you guys to change that. Okay, because it's coming across as being very toxic. And then again, it says spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. Okay, so there may come an opportunity again for you guys to spend quality time together. Wow. A love connection defies explanation. So you guys can possibly stand in your power and you guys don't need to explain your relationship to anyone. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. All right, thank you so much for coming to my reading. I hope you guys have a very blessed and beautiful day. And until I see you again, namaste. Alright, so for those of you who have chosen pile 3 and this gorgeous purple puppy, this one here, he's such a cutie. Look at him, he's all fluffy and everything. He's like a shaggy dog. Very, very shaggy. Aw, such a cutie. Alright, so for those of you who have chosen pile 3 and this gorgeous purple doggy, then this will be your reading. Okay, so I'm going to set your little doggy to the side, pile 3, to let him join the rest of his teddy bear friends, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, and I'm just going to get to the cards. Okay, so this first card was chosen to basically show us what are your person's overall, what are your person's friends and families overall impression of you? Like, what do they think of you overall? Okay, and here we have Allah, which is grief. Okay, so you're very stable, you're very down to earth, like they honor you, you're sitting pretty, you're in a good position in life. You may have a very good job. I'm getting like very earth sign energy, like maybe Capricorn, Virgo, even Taurus maybe. Okay, so yes, you may be stable, you may have a very good job, you may be very abundant, you may have your own business for instance. You may literally be pregnant as she is in this picture, right? But if you're not literally pregnant, then you could be giving birth to things such as ideas. Like I said, you may have your own business, for instance, and it may be flourishing, or it may just about to pop, right? Something good it may be about to happen for you, and it's something that you've been, perhaps working very hard on, right? Maybe your wishes are going to come true, because I see so many stars in the skies, and those represent wishes, right? So you're in a very good position right now. I feel like overall, their friends and family, they respect you, right? And perhaps they wanted you and this person to have a child and get pregnant. Okay, perhaps they saw that coming. Perhaps, some of them wished for that. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, so our next cards now. So we're gonna dig deeper down into, like, so that's their overall impression of you. We're gonna dig deeper down. We're gonna start with back then, okay? And we're gonna start with the friends. So these cards they fell out when I was shuffling, and I asked Spirit to choose cards to basically show us, what did your person's friends think of you back then? And when I say back then, I'm meaning like when the relationship was fresh, when it was new, when it was popping, when it was like at its highlight moments. Like, what did his friends think of you then? Okay, his or her. All right, so we got a violet angel. Okay, so for this card, okay, it says breaking dawn. And dawn is that period of like the sun just rising in the sky, right? So this is when night turns into day. It's breaking dawn, right? So I feel like you were waiting for something. And again, I get that from here too, right? like you're about to give birth. Of course, you're waiting, right? You're a lady in waiting, for instance. So again, waiting for the sun to come up, because dawn is like that period in between, like when like, you know, when darkness fades into light, right? So it's not quite light yet, like the sun hasn't fully risen yet. So I get the sense that you're waiting for something, patiently waiting, right? There's sadness here. Perhaps you're waiting for a new love to come in. Okay, so perhaps like when you first met this person, you had just come out of a relationship. Yeah, perhaps when you met this person, you had just come out of a relationship and it was a very hard relationship. There was a lot of tears and sadness in that for you. Because I'm getting like 5 of Cups energy with this card, right? 2 and 3 is 5. 5 of Cups energy, like you lost something near and dear to you. Okay, this could have been someone. It doesn't even have to be another relationship. It could have just been like someone that was near and dear to you that you lost, right? And you were mourning over it, right? And you were just getting over that when you met this person. Okay? So perhaps that's what that is. Okay? And then we have a Clockwork Pumpkin. Sorry that it's reversed. I like to keep the cards the way that they come out, right? Because to me, it's like different energies, right? So, a Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea or the aha moment. And remember, this came out in the reverse and it's a clockwork. So again, like I said, there is like a period of like waiting, right? Time ticking, right? And as time ticks, as time goes by, things change, right? That period in dawn, right? That period when the sun is just coming up, things change within seconds sometimes. You literally see the light, like the sun rising, right? It happens within seconds. Sometimes it goes from dark to light within seconds, right? So there's a timing here. And again, even going back to like giving birth, like, you know, you have like a due date, but sometimes you like some women go, you know, give birth before they go into labor like well before they due date. Some go after, right? You know, so there's a period of timing here, right? As if you're waiting for something. And then it says a wonderful idea, the aha moment. And then, you know, when you think about dawn, it's about light, it's about sunlight, it's about illumination, right? So perhaps you're waiting to see something, waiting to find out something, right? But this could be about your glory, your fame. Maybe you're waiting to step into the spotlight. You know, maybe you're waiting for that aha moment. And I feel like that aha moment can sometimes be like the moment you go viral or something like that, you know? But it's about to happen. So, yeah. Yeah, they saw you as someone who was like you were transitioning, you were coming out of like could be a bad relationship, or you were mourning the loss of something or someone in your life. And then with the Clockwork Pumpkin here, you're waiting to step into something. Oh, sorry, this card here. This one here says Angel of Time. Again, the timing thing, right? Working too hard. Yes. Maybe you drowned yourself in your work to get over this. And maybe you tried to deny your feelings here. Maybe you were definitely rushing. Maybe you were rushing. Again, with this one here, with this working too hard, I'm getting Capricorn energy. So again, this supports like the earth sign energy that I was feeling here. And again, this is a Clockwork Pumpkin, which is in autumn. So this could definitely be Virgo, right? But again, waiting, because 9 and 3 is 12, which is the Hanged Man. And definitely you're waiting for illumination. You're waiting for, you know, the Hanged Man, or Odin, I do believe that's his name. He was hanging there, and, you know, he was waiting for a sign. He was waiting for a sign. He was waiting for that aha moment spiritually. He was waiting for a sign from God or spiritual enlightenment. And he just needed that sign. So he put himself in that self-sacrificing position in order for it to happen. And it did happen, right? But anyways, that's just the vibe that I'm getting. Perhaps they saw you as someone who was waiting for your breakthrough. You were just coming out of maybe of dark times. You were coming out of dark times, right? Perhaps when you met this person. And, you know, perhaps the relationship, maybe things happen very quickly for you guys, the relationship. And perhaps you drowned yourself in work, you or this person. But yes, they saw you as you were waiting for something. Something that was going to happen anyways. Okay? It was going to happen anyways, but it's like you were rushing it. Okay? Alright. But I'm just gonna move on right on along here. Okay? So the next cards, or this deck of cards, were meant to show us basically what did this person's friends think of your relationship with this person back then. Okay, so I'm just gonna do them like that. Okay, so we have rendezvous, and it says a private getaway for 2 is calling you. Okay, I'm just going to lay them out first, okay? And then it says friendly support, fairies, guides, and friends give aid. Okay. It says open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Okay. And then these ones, oh yeah, marriage in the reverse, proposal in the reverse. Okay, so I remember these ones came out separately like that, like there were, and then these ones. Okay, so okay, so with this one here, I feel like their friends thought that, okay, overall, okay, with this one here, I'm getting that they felt that you took their friend away. Okay, because it says a private getaway for 2 is calling you. So it's like you took this person away from the friend. You see how this masculine's back is turned? So from the perspective of this person's friends, it's like they turn, you know, this person turned their back on us so that they can focus, so that he can focus on you. Like you took their friend away. Okay? But at the same time, it's like you cheated on this person, because I see a feminine here and she's being catered to by 2 different males. So it's almost like they're saying, they think that you took their friend away just to have him, to isolate him away just so you can cheat on him. Or perhaps they think that you control this person, right? You made this person turn their back on them, and then perhaps you have this person like catering to you, right? Catering to your every need. And maybe perhaps not just this person, but maybe you have other men doing that too. Maybe they think that you're like some kind of like man-eater or whatever, right? Like you just play men. You know how to control men and get them to do what you want. And you do this by perhaps isolating them first, getting them away from their friends, and then you have access to do whatever. Okay? So Okay, and then these ones came out. These were like separate. These like flew separately, but I decided to take them anyways. So it says, open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. So again, open your heart and look how she's looking deeply into his eyes, and look how she has like his, she's like, she has his, her hand in, she has his whole head in her hands, basically. Right? And there's nothing wrong with this, okay? There's nothing wrong with this posture, but with the wrong people looking at it, they may view this as, yes, she has him under her spell. Look at that. Look how she's like, look deep into my eyes. Right? And she's got the hand like she's like controlling his head. Like he can't even move his head if he wanted to. Right? So that's one thing I'm getting there. And then with the open your heart thing, with the open your heart, I just feel like that's like saying like open relationship, but it's also, to me, when I'm hearing open your heart, that's almost like a command, and it's also like a hypnotizing command. Like, you know, when they hypnotize people and they say, okay, you know, look at the clock. You know, that's like a command, okay? It's like open your heart, right? So that's like the spell that she's casting on him. She's like, open your heart. And this reminds me of that song by Madonna. Open your heart to me, baby. And I'm not even going to sing the rest because I'm not in the mood. But yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, it's almost like these people think that you have this guy under your spell. Okay? That's basically what it is. And perhaps they think that you're very controlling. Okay? And then with the open your heart, another thing I was going to say is that perhaps they think that, yes, this was an open relationship, and perhaps you put your person under the spell to get him to agree to having an open relationship in the first place. Maybe that's what that is. Yeah, maybe this is like this. Maybe this is saying that maybe you weren't cheating on this person. Maybe it was an open relationship where you had the upper hand, and these two men, they served you, they catered to you, right? Right? But it's like they're saying that their friend turned his back on them in order to, you know, for this. And they feel like you did it by putting this person under your spell. You're like, open your heart to me, right? Or whatever. Okay? And then, so yeah, that's in the reverse. And then it's saying, I'm just going to keep them all in the upright. Okay. This one here is saying proposal. Right, you see? You see how the man is down on one knee? You see how he's wearing a skirt? You see that? It's almost like they feel like you emasculated this guy. Right? You emasculated him. That's how his friends see him. Right? Like oh, you turned your back on us so that you can focus on this chick, and look what you're doing. You're sharing her with another man, and you're serving her tea. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, that's how they're saying it, and they're like, look, she has you bowing down to her on one knee while she sits there on her pedestal, and you're wearing a goddamn skirt, for Pete's sake. So that's what they're saying. It's like they think that like you're controlling this man, and you have him so emasculated that he may have agreed to being in an open relationship just to have you, right? And he turned his back on his friends for that, right? And yeah, with this marriage coming out in the reverse, like I feel like they felt like that was your like that would be your, like that's what you want, basically. That's your final destination. They feel like that's what you want, okay? Is for this marriage to take place, right? It's in the reverse. They don't want it to take place, right? And again, you know, open your heart came up after that, coincidentally. So I feel like, yeah, maybe you want an open marriage or something like that, okay? So that was the energy that I was getting about what his friends thought about the relationship back then. All right, so we're going to move into the family now, okay? We're going to move into the family now. We're going to move into what did his family think of you back then? Okay. I forgot to mention that I had the bottoms of the deck, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep moving forward, okay? Because I don't want to make my readings, and I never know when the camera is gonna shut out on me like it just did. All right, so I try to, like, you know, get things going here. That's why I like to pre-shuffle my cards, you know. Anyways, so yeah, these cards from the Kipper are meant to answer the question of what did his family think of you back then, okay? So I'm just going to take them. Wow, okay. So main, female in the reverse. All right, so yeah, they I guess they didn't really like you. With the main female coming up here in the reverse. Maybe you were not this person's main female. Okay. Unexpected income. High honor. Ooh, despair and wealthy man. Wow. So I feel like they're saying that you perhaps put this person in some kind of bad situation financially. Okay? Because we got main female, right? So main female in the reverse. This could be what his family thought of you, that you were this main female in the reverse. Okay? Take that how it resonates, but to me, main female in the reverse is not necessarily a good thing, okay? They think that you're not good enough for this person. They think that you're not this person. You're not suitable to be on this person's level, right? You're not suitable to be this person's main female. Okay? And then I see unexpected income in the reverse. So I feel like perhaps they're saying that you were in this relationship to get some form of unexpected income. Like perhaps they're trying to say that you're a gold digger, okay? And then with the high honor coming up, and then with the despair, I remember these two coming out together like that. I feel like this person is in high despair. A lot of despair. Look, poverty. Look, this looks like intense poverty. This looks like someone being homeless and out of work, right? This is despair. This is Five of Cups energy. Five of Pentacles. 3 into is 5, right? So I just think that, yeah, this person is in high despair over, you know, possibly the family may think that you took this person's money because, look, wealthy man in the reverse came out. So I just feel like, you know, the family thinks perhaps that this person gave you all of their money and now they're left in high despair. Okay, so this one I'm definitely going to take the bottom of the deck, okay? And the bottom of the deck, it's marriage and adjudication. The family thinks that you married this person for money. And then perhaps when you got what you wanted, perhaps there was a divorce and you took everything. Right? Because adjudication, like, you know, there's one thing about being married, yeah, but you don't go before a judge when you're being married. Adjudication is something like maybe a divorce, some form of settlement, you know, something here that has to do with the court where you go before a judge and the judge has to make a decision, right? So there was a marriage or a relationship or something, and then there was adjudication. So this family think that you married this person for money, and then after you got what you wanted, this person was left in high despair. They were extremely broke because they used to be a wealthy man. They used to be a wealthy man. That's what they used to be. I feel like that's what that is. No denying. Wow. Okay, so we're going to move on along. Okay, so we're going to look at these cards. These cards were meant to show us what his family thought of the relationship back then. Okay, so these cards right here. So, yeah, what did his family think of the relationship back then? So it says, now these came up in the reverse. I'm going to put them in the upright for now. Alright, so it says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes now. Okay, yes. So from this one here, perhaps things happen very quickly with you guys. And remember what I said here with these two cards here? Like maybe you just got out of a bad situation and things were getting better for you, like when you met this person, but then things moved very quickly, right? Perhaps, right? But either way, things perhaps happen very quickly between you guys. And another thing that I'm getting with this is that you manifested. They feel that you manifested this person, okay? And it came up in the reverse. So it was negative manifestation, as in more on the side of manipulation. So perhaps they were saying like you manipulated this person into being with you, and that's how things happen so quickly. That's how things move so quickly. I feel like that's what that's saying. Okay? And then this one says passion. Okay? So I guess this would have come up in the upright then. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there was a lot of passion between you guys. Your person felt like they were in love. They never felt like this before. Yes. And I'm just looking at the way that the masculine has, like the feminine, she's just here. She's carrying her and she's happy to carry her. Like I know he's an angel, he has wings, but she's just floating, right? So yeah, there was a lot of passion between you two, and this person carried you, like supported you, gave you a very good life. They gave you a very good life. You were just floating. You didn't even have to work, it seems. And take it how it resonates, okay? This is for some people. I'm just reading some of these energies here, okay? But take it how it resonates. You just had an easy life with this person. It was like a dream for you. You didn't have to do much, and there was a lot of passion. There was passion there. Okay? And then this one came out on top of these. I remember that. It came out on top of these, and it was like, pay attention to the red flags in the reverse. So perhaps like family members tried to warn this person against you, and they didn't pay attention. Right. They felt like there was some kind of like voodoo going on here. They felt like you did something, because now that I'm looking back at this card about this feminine here, this could even be the masculine. This could be how the masculine felt. You know, like this is a dream. I can't think of anything better than this. I'm floating on thin air. I'm on cloud 9. This is ecstasy, right? It's that kind of feeling. So they thought that there was some form of negative manipulation or, manifestation going on in there, or manipulation, and they tried to warn this person, but no, it happened because, there was passion, right? Whether they want to believe that it was real passion or whether they want to believe that it was passion based on voodoo, they thought it was based on voodoo, but there was definitely passion there, okay? Whether they want to believe it's real or not. This card came up in the upright, which shows me that it was real and it was genuine, right? Yeah, but the family didn't like that things happened so quickly. I guess that's it. And they tried to warn your person, all right? So let's move on right along. Should I clear these off? Yeah, I think I'm going to clear these off for now. Because I don't like the space looking all crowded, which it already does already, but you know. All right, so actually I'm going to keep these up. I'm going to keep these because we're going to go into the friends again. We're going to go into what do the friends think of you now, okay? So this is what they thought of you then. That's why I'm keeping those up. Oh, I remember these were in the reverse, but I'm going to keep them upright. So yeah, this is what the friends thought of you then. So now we're exploring what they think of you now, okay? With these cards right here. Yeah. These are to show us what your person's friends think of you now. And quite a bit came out here. So, okay. So, alright, they see you as a mature woman, okay? Maybe you are mature in age, but you don't look it. Or maybe you are just mature for your age, okay? But you're a mature woman, okay? And regardless of your age, perhaps your person was younger than you in some sense, maybe younger than you in terms of experience, in terms of knowledge. So they saw you as a very crafty woman. And oftentimes when I see this card, I always think of, you know, this woman looks very pretty to me. So I think that they see you as, you know, a woman who's, you know, you're well put together. You're very pretty, right? You know what you're doing, basically. I just look at the expression on her face, her eyes, you know. This is not a stupid woman. She's been through stuff. She knows stuff. Yeah. With this one here. Remember I said that you were coming out of a bad situation? Yeah, you've been through stuff. You were going, and perhaps like, you know, when your person first met you, maybe you kind of had a chip on your shoulder. Maybe you kind of had an attitude, right? But then you revealed like a softer side. And, you know, those people understood why you were acting like that because you did come from dark times. Okay, so this is what they think of you now, okay? Overall, they see you as, you know, you're mature, older woman, younger man, okay? So with this one here, this one shows me a man and he's bragging to his friends, okay? So your person is bragging to your friends. Perhaps they're going on and acting like they don't miss you, when in reality, this is their reaction. They are missing you, but they're keeping it to themselves. They're hiding how they truly feel, okay? Ooh, look, swingers. Wow, okay, so open relationship. Okay, there's no love. Again, turning the back. So again, like, swingers. This one is definitely open relationship, like what I was thinking up there before. And then this one says equal give and take relationship. So that's in the, oh yeah, equal give. It wasn't an equal give and take relationship. It was an open relationship. So it wasn't equal give and take in the sense that you were taking from him. Okay. Yeah. So they're kind of upset. They're still upset at the fact that, like, with these two cards, they're still upset at the fact that, oh, this is my boy. I used to kick it with my boy all the time. We used to talk about each, we used to share each other's secrets, tell each other everything all the time, and now I don't see him anymore. I don't see my friend anymore. You took my friend away from... I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just getting that kind of vibe where it's like this person's lamenting, or these friends are lamenting over the fact that, yeah, they were boys. They used to kick it. They used to, this person used to come to them and share all their secrets, even about you, right? They used to even brag and boast about you, right? But now it's like the friends are like, we don't even see him anymore. We don't see him anymore. And the friends know that it's because this person's hiding out because they're ashamed, because they're mourning over this relationship and they're pretending that everything is okay still, right? But yeah, like this one here, like it's an open relationship and it wasn't an equal give and take in their opinion, right? In their opinion. They see it as like it was an open relationship, right? You guys had an open relationship, but it wasn't equal give and take, meaning like it was perhaps more in your favor, right? And then again, we see here, you know, with the man turning his back. So again, the friends feel that this person turned their back on, turned their back on them. Yeah, for you, who they see as someone who is not a successful single parent, or just oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm just seeing here that's like a woman who just keeps her legs open. Right? That I don't know why that came to mind. But yeah. And then it says, my body, my choice, terminated a pregnancy. So it's like, I feel like this is saying that you're the one that terminated the relationship. Oh my goodness. Wow. So what I'm getting here is that, okay, your friends were saying that, yeah, okay, you guys had an open relationship, okay? But it wasn't an equal give and take relationship. It wasn't equal. It was more in your favor because as soon as this person decided to turn his back on you and go towards this other female who may have been, you know, a single mother who needed some help, you know, so your person perhaps turned, you know, went and pursued this. And so you terminated the relationship. You filed for divorce. You took this person's money. That's what they felt. They're like, okay. It's okay if you do it. It's okay if you have, you know, 2 different men catering to you. It's okay for you to do it, right? You're letting this person think that, yeah, we're swingers, okay? And swingers is both, okay? Swingers means the husband gets to see other people and the wife gets to see other people. And at the end of the day, they remain married, okay? Kind of like a Will and Jada situation, allegedly, okay? Allegedly, okay? But anyways, yeah, so they're saying, yeah, you made our boy think that this was an open relationship where it was like you guys were swingers, when in reality it was not equal, okay? You just wanted it your way. You just wanted your different set of men, right? But as soon as my boy went off to, you know, and decided to focus on some other female who may have been a single parent who needed his help, you decided to terminate the whole thing. Right? And this says terminated a pregnancy. And look at this here. Look at this here. Right? So this pregnancy here, this could have been the relationship flourishing. You know, perhaps you were on high in this relationship. You got everything you wanted, everything you wished for in this relationship. Right? But then it was like, you know, boy made one mistake and then you went and terminated the whole thing. Right? Alright, so, yeah, that's what they think of you now. It's basically like, you know, they think it's unfair, right? You got to do whatever you wanted to do, and as soon as my boy turned around and did the same thing, you got mad and decided to terminate the whole thing. But not only did you terminate the whole thing, you went and took all this man's money when you did that too. Hold on, I'm looking for the bottom of the deck here. Okay, it's right here. So the bottom of the deck is here, and it says, here we go again, child, spying. And it says, ooh, custody battle. You see? This has something to do with, like, when I think of custody battle, I think of court, right? So there was some kind of court thing going on in you know, some kind of battle going on in court. Yeah, you see, separation. And again, there may have been a child involved because you see, the person may have turned their back on you to focus on someone who has a kid, and perhaps the friend saw that as you getting mad and you decided terminate the pregnancy. And they see you as someone, maybe you don't feel too bad about it. Okay? Again, this could be their friend hiding out. This could be you hiding out. But I see, like, you know, there's hiding going on here. This is definitely the masculine hiding out here. Right? Perhaps they're saying you're hiding out too. Right? So let's move on right on along. All right. Now, okay, so that's to show what his friends think of you now. We're going into now what his family thinks of you now. So these are meant to show what this person's family thinks of you now. So union in the reverse. So again, there could have been a divorce here. All right, or at least a separation, new love, and passion in the reverse. Yeah, so I can't remember the order of how these ones came out, but I feel like they're saying, you know, perhaps they think that you ended this relationship and now you're on to the next. Yeah, with this passion coming out in the reverse and the union card, I feel like this was like a really bad breakup, right? Things happen like very, very passionately, and you know, you see, oh wow, entanglement. Because I was seeing how, you know, the rings are intertwined, and then, like, you know, these two people are intertwined. So, like, you know, maybe they felt like your entanglements, or maybe they felt that this relationship was filled with too many entanglements. And so maybe they feel like, you know, it's best for you and this person to go off and find new love. Or perhaps you've already found a new love. But divorce, definitely. And again, it was like a bad divorce. There was like a lot of passion, a lot of flares flying. So perhaps this person's family wants this person to have a new love. And if you have a new love, perhaps they feel happy about that. I'm going to show the bottom of the deck. It says children. Oh my. Triangle in the reverse. So I feel like this was a divorce, and someone got pregnant. There were children involved, or at least one child. You know, maybe perhaps your person went off and got someone else pregnant, and perhaps that's, you know, maybe that's why you got mad. You know, perhaps, yeah, you guys had an open relationship, okay? And perhaps, yeah, perhaps you did get mad when you saw that this person, you know, turned their back on you and went off to someone else. Because you know why? Maybe this person broke the deal in the sense that this person got this person pregnant. Maybe your person took it too far, right? Like, yes, on the one point, yeah, this is an open relationship, but you can't forget that this is your wife here. You can't go off and start whole families with other people. So maybe that's why you got all mad. And that's what caused the divorce. The entanglement caused the divorce. When your person put a new love in between it, right? Wow. And yeah, children, right? Communication. Maybe this person, someone feels separated from their children and they can only communicate with them on the phone. They miss them. So maybe this person took away their I'm not sure, but yeah, I just feel like somebody misses their children. Okay? And then we got triangle in the reverse. Blonde female. Maybe somebody had an affair. Somebody entered into a triangle with a blonde female. Perhaps that they used to work with. Now they're at a long distance from this person. Yeah. You're showing up as the mature woman. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say for now. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to move on right on along. So these next cards were meant to show us what might happen in the near future between your person's friends and you. Alright? So what might happen between your person's friends and you in the near future. Alright? So it says yes in the reverse. Okay. Big happy changes. No in the reverse. No need to worry. Alright, so this is saying yes, there will be big happy changes, and no, there won't be any need to worry. So there will be big happy changes between your person's friends and this person. It seems to me that way. Let me just... Okay, bottom of the deck. Right here. Bottom of the deck, it says, in the near future. And then it says, you're ready. Alright? So, in the near future, you will be ready for some form of big happy change. Yes, the birth that's going to take place. Yes. Maybe you are literally pregnant. Maybe someone here who's watching this is literally pregnant and they're nervous about this and they just got out of a hard relationship, etc., etc. But in the near future, yeah, you're ready. Okay? And yes, there will be big happy changes. No need to worry. Okay? This birth, you know, if it's a literal child, it will bring about big happy changes. Yeah, there will come there will come a time to compromise. Yeah, and it will happen in the perfect timing. Okay? Be assertive, be strong, be brave. Okay? Think positive, okay? So yeah, things will get better between your person's friends and you in the near future. We're checking now what might happen between your person's family and you in the near future. So quite a few came out from this one. So it says focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Okay. And we see here she's offering maybe a treat to this dragon. So someone will definitely make the right move. They will make the offer, right? But in order to do that, you would have to focus on love and look for the good in everyone. So maybe you would have to make the first move, okay? And it says choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love, okay? So try, you know, there's a new phrase that says, oh, this person chose violence. Well, don't choose violence when it comes to these people's family. And maybe, you know, in the future, there will come a choice, right? There will come a choice where it's like a brief moment will come by where it's like, okay, should I choose violence or should I choose love? Spirit is saying choose love, okay? This one... The union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. So I'm getting that you guys have like some kind of, you and your person, I mean, have like some kind of like strong connection. Twin flame, I'm getting. Because it's like they're coming from the same roots. And they're both trees. Right? So I feel like this could be a twin flame or soulmate union. Right? So I feel like you guys are destined to be together. You guys will come back together. And you don't need to explain your union to anyone. It's not anyone's business to try to figure out, you know, what it's all about or anything like that. But I feel like you will come back together because you guys are destined for each other. Right? Like attracts like. Exactly. You guys are like twins. One may be more evolved than the other. But yeah, like attracts like. You guys are definitely twin flames here. Or soulmates. Right? Two of Cups, maybe. It says, if you long for more love, be more loving. Exactly. Yep. This reminds me of that old age phrase where it says, do unto others what you would want done to you. So it's like, if you long for more love, then be more loving, right? If that's what you want, then do it, right? And then relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. This one also came up in one of the other piles. I can't remember if it was pile 1 or pile 2, but it was definitely, because that's what I get from this one here. I feel like you guys are going to get back together, right? And yes, it's going to be like a relationship pattern, like you've done this before, maybe. But yeah, recognize the need for change. So one or both of you, or, you know, there will be change, basically. There will definitely be change, right? There will be a time for reconciliation. Let's check the bottom of the deck here. Okay, bottom of the deck is, it says, I love you. Aww. It says, I love you. Okay, it says, these are powerful words. Be in the present and dream of the future. And then lastly, I'm just going to take one more. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Alright, so yeah. Dreams can come true. Your person is definitely coming back to you. They're coming back to let you know that they love you. They've been dreaming about you. You guys go back. You guys had a past life together. Yeah, and this person dreams of, yeah, this person dreams about it, and they wish for it. And again, yeah, a lot of dreaming here going on. Someone's gonna come back and tell you how they feel, right? And this family, they're just gonna come to a point where they're gonna accept it. Yep. They're gonna welcome it. But I feel like the first move has to be made by you, right? Because it's, yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it here for you for now, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. That will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you wanted to, you can subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm not forcing you, but, you know, sometimes people forget. You know, if you wanted to, you can. That way you can join me again for more of my readings, which I would definitely love, because at least I know I have a good solid audience and I'm not just here talking to myself, right? So Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once again, have a blessed and beautiful day. And also, namaste.